We're going to turn now to the race for the White House. The FBI releasing secret documents from their investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, including their interview with Clinton herself. And ABC's Mary Bruce is on the story from Washington. Mary, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Dan. These interview notes offer a unique glimpse inside the grilling Hillary Clinton received here, exposing new details about how she and her team handled classified information and helping to explain why the FBI director has said their actions were extremely careless. This morning, 58 previously secret pages revealing what Hillary Clinton says she knew about classified information on her private email server, and how much she did not know. Clinton telling investigators she relied heavily on her staff to mark and handle classified information, and when tested during a 3.5-hour interview, said she did not know that the letter C on emails like this one meant classified. Clinton also said she did not ask for permission from the State Department to use private email.
It had been done by my predecessors. It was permitted. I didn't have to ask anyone.
The unsealed interview notes offer the most complete picture yet of an issue that has dogged Clinton's campaign from the start.
It wasn't the best choice. I made a mistake.
That was a mistake. I'm sorry about that. I take responsibility.
Did you wipe the server?
What, like with a cloth or something?
As part of the investigation, the FBI requested Clinton's team hand over 13 different devices, but her lawyers couldn't find any of them. A Clinton aide recalled destroying 2 of them by breaking them in half or hitting them with a hammer. Ultimately, the FBI found there was not enough evidence to charge Clinton with any crime. But
there is evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
now, the Clinton campaign says it is pleased with the release of these documents, but Donald Trump, not surprisingly, is pouncing, saying in a statement that Clinton's answers to the FBI defy belief, and that after reading these documents, he doesn't understand how she was able to get away from prosecution. Dan and Paula.
This story is not going away. Mary, thank you. For more on this, let's bring in ABC News political analyst Matthew Dowd. Hey, Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
How badly does this hurt her and her campaign?
I think it hurts her pretty badly. It's not lethal. It doesn't sort of take away the election. But what it does is it totally feeds the narrative and the storyline is, can you trust her, and is she the status quo? And this whole story feeds that. It's amazing to watch. Here's somebody that every time you think she's about to score, using a college football weekend, she fumbles the ball in some way or she throws an interception. This is an election where we have two candidates that are fundamentally distrusted and disliked by a majority of the country, and we're ultimately going to have to pick. So I would say watch the third parties as we go in the course of this.
You could argue that Trump also was fumbling the ball on many occasions. But speaking of Trump, he's going to be speaking at an African-American church. The first time he's really spoken to, a mostly African-American crowd. But these questions and answers are heavily scripted. Is this going to be enough to sway the minority vote for him?
Well, he's going to Detroit, and he's going to try this. I think his first time, as you say, his first time he's done this. I don't think it is going to have an effect on it. So these sort of one-off trips never usually have an impact on either side. I think what you have to do is he'd have to spend the next 60 days having outreach. So and in the end, it could convince voters who are leaning or definitely against him that they should consider him. One day, one speech, one series of questions isn't going to solve a fundamental problem he has with minority voters.
Matt Dowd, thank you very much. Always great to have you here.
Great to be here.
Yeah, thank you, Matt.